or you don't support Nick, or this, that, and the third. So let me go ahead and sum this up. Let me start off by saying this. For one, I hate the fact that I am even explaining myself, because in this industry, dealing with people, period, and it's sad to say, mostly be your own people. It mostly be your own people. But dealing with these type of people, your point is never gonna get made. They're gonna always be stupid people, and unfortunately, the negativity spreads faster, and it's just much more entertaining than the truth. So let me just say what's going on. I have a post up right now that says, all jokes aside, don't ask me anything about Wild Out, because, just like y'all, I don't know what's going on. Whatever the verdict is, I'm still going to grind. I've been, grinding and working hard. So, that's not going to change. It's all about God's timing. For some reason, people took that sideways and wanted to be negative with it, which is, I guess, fine, for whatever reason. But I'll let you guys know this. For one, I tweeted that, as you can see, that's a screenshot from Twitter. I tweeted that, I think at like 1:48 a.m. 1:48 a.m. Now, before I tweeted that, Conceited messaged me on Instagram and said, yo, I think Wild Out is over. I don't know what's going on with Nick, but I think Wild Out is canceled. So I'm like, all right, what about? So we got on the phone. Immediately he called me. We were discussing what we may think it would be, or whatever the case may be. And then Justina called. And then Charlie Clips called. And then Chico called. So a few of the cast members was on the phone last night trying to figure out what's going on. We were all making jokes. We was trying to figure out, damn, like, is this really over? This, that, and the third, yada, 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 yada. And all of them can vouch for me. I think Charlie came on late, but Chico came on late. One of them came on late, but I know for a fact Justina and Conceited can vouch for me when I say this. Not that this matters, but you gotta, like, when you in class and you got a bunch of students, a lot of students may get it, but then you got the stupid ones. So you gotta, like, hang back a little and just, like, explain to them so they can, get it too. So this is what this is. This is me explaining to all the stupid people out there that got something to say. So Justina and Conceited, we were on the phone, and I tell them, I said, hey, Justina asked, she was like, so what's up? Like, if Nick walks, or if this is over with, are y'all still staying on Wild Out? I said, hey, to be honest with you, if Nick goes, then we have to go, because if what they're saying is true, like, it wouldn't be right for us to stay on Wild Out, like, at least not me. And they was like, okay, that's real. Now, mind you, even with me saying that, we still don't know what's going on. We don't know the truth. We don't know anything. I got an email later that night that said, hey, we're still trying to get further information. We're going to update you guys individually. So none of us knows what's going on. So after we get off the phone, we was on the phone for a couple hours. After we get off the phone, I started making jokes. Me and the cast members, we was making jokes about being fired and or the show being canceled, all this crap. So me personally, I even made an OnlyFans, not literally, but I made a post about making OnlyFans. So me personally, I said, all jokes aside, like, all right, enough with the jokes. All jokes aside, because a lot of people was DMing me, asking me, tweeting me like, yo, what's going on? I can't believe they doing this to Nick, So I was like, all jokes aside, like, don't ask me anything, because just like y'all, I don't know anything. We don't know anything. So don't ask me. But as far as, what I'm saying, I've been grinding and I've been working hard. So regardless of the verdict, it's God's timing. And I was saying that because of the jokes that I made. About making the OnlyFans, and people making jokes like, oh, nigga, Now you gonna be a regular citizen no more. What about your job? You had a bunch of haters talking trash. So none of that had nothing to do with not supporting Nick. So let's get that understood. That post was made at 1:48 a.m. I woke up this morning, decided to post it on Instagram. Still not knowing the full story. I just posted on Instagram. Then a couple hours later, 4 hours later, maybe 5 hours later, the Shade Room. And you know, they known for always just posting negative stuff or for some reason. The Shade Room posts the post, and there you go. A lot of people was like, well, man, nigga, it sounds like you don't support Nick. It sounds like you're not standing up for Nick. You're not doing this. And it's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? This post has nothing. It doesn't say anything about me not supporting him. Then people say, well, it don't say that you did. Oh, okay. So because the post doesn't say I did it, or it didn't say I did, but you just choose the negative to say I did it. You didn't just say, oh, you know what? I think he does. Well, I think he does support Nick. You literally said, well, the post doesn't say he doesn't or he does, but so I'm gonna just go with that he don't. Okay, yeah, that's good right there. So now everybody is, not everybody, but you know, a good enough people are under my post like, you lost a fan. I can't believe you don't stand with Nick. You should learn how to read the room. You should have just said you support Nick and this da 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 da. And it's like, first of all, shut up. That's number one. That's the first thing you got to understand when you talking to me. Shut up. Okay? I don't owe anybody an explanation. I don't owe a fan an explanation. I don't owe Instagram followers an explanation. I don't owe anybody an explanation, which is why I feel dumb for doing this. But just let me do it. So with me saying that, people wake up to that post not understanding that post was made at 1:40, and they just take it for what it is. It's like, oh, you didn't say you support him. I can't believe you a black man. He supported you. Now, mind you, these are your own people. These are black people that does this to you. It's always your own people. Always, no matter what it is. They don't care about facts. They don't want to do research. They just want to slander and try to cancel everybody. So with that being said, I posted a song that wasn't supposed to even drop, you know what I'm saying, no time soon. But it was a song called The Tab, and it was talking about how the industry is messed up. And for all you aspiring rappers and entertainers, The Tab will explain what you have to go through when dealing with success. So with all this going on, I've been wanting to exploit the industry for a lot of stuff, or for my own personal experience, for a long time. So seeing what Nick posted after all of this, I was like, you know what, this would be a perfect time, because in support of Nick Cannon, I'm going to voice my opinion. And he was talking about, he put out a long statement about how Viacom did him like this, or this, that, and the third.